Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Foundation. We are on the the 1.35.c alpha build, and we've started again because we kind of starts using the techniques that Skystorm found while he did all his researching, etc. So what we've got, you may have noticed already, a slight difference to the way we actually started our previous games. We've got all our residents, people, let me just show you this, within this sort of vicinity around the actual well, the town centre and the markets. And then we've got all the extraction going on everywhere else at this moment in time, so that we can actually clear the area and potentially put another marketplace and create another little village centre somewhere else. Now, one of the things I realised I never showed you last time was the ore. So we've got a new zone. That's not the one. It is desirability levels. There we go. We've now got this ore. So as you can see, there's not a great deal of ore in the early game. Nope, that's definitely not any. But we have a patch over here on this little hill here. We've got a patch over there. We've got a patch over here. And that might just be it. I think 3 patches. Oh no, 4. So there's 4 patches that we've got lying around our actual map. So it'll take us a while to actually get there, so I'm not really worrying too much about that. But that's where I need to put my ore mine when I can build it. I'm wondering whether they'll actually put a coal one in future, because obviously that's the other building that they're actually going to give us down here. These 3 types of walls, we didn't kind of go through these last time, but I think I might actually use them within the actual game this time. So as you can see, we've got quite a populous, or the vicinity around these 3 buildings is quite significant. So if we put a church in there, doesn't matter how big it is, it will increase the actual desirability for villagers to live here, and that's really where we've got everything being built. So if we go on to our I don't want that, I want that one. You can see actually we could actually build possibly slightly up here and still be within the area, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. We are trying to build a population. There was some talk on Twitter about the developers of Foundation were thanking someone for giving them a map, save map, which had 300 residents. So I thought I'd throw the gauntlet out to Vapor, Corrales, and then Vapor also mentioned about Skystorm potentially would want to get in on the action on that. So I'm not saying that they're all going to have a go at trying to build the population limit for the game. I know that Corrales and Skystorm are immense players when it comes to these sort of things, so I'm not gonna worry too much about that. I'm just gonna see what I can actually create in the game. Something else I kind of mentioned last time, all the updates are actually in the comments below, but all of the what I meant to say was, let's get someone working in here. We have got new systems associated with money. So at the moment we have a cost, I believe, I'm not entirely sure where it actually shows you, our territory taxes. So at the moment we've got no territory taxes. As soon as we extend out, we'll start incurring taxes for that, so we need to make sure that we are able to manage our town's economy in such a way that we don't have too many problems. Excuse me, having a drink. So what we need to do is we need to start looking now at getting our Lord Manor built. It's one of the villagers upgrading his house. That's good. That means his requirements are going to increase soon, and they're going to want bread, and we haven't got bread. So we need to do 2 things. We're not bringing in a great deal of money. We need to be either selling stuff or have we got anybody working here? No, we have, yes. We've got someone working in there now, which is good. How much wool have we got? So we've got clothes. Okay, so that's good. That's got 93 wool in there, which means every time this person goes to pick up, they will pick up all they can carry, and they'll work on that, and then it'll get delivered to be here to be sold, etc. So that'll work out really, really well. 5 new buildings unlocked. Okay, so we've got Lord Manor Farm, Windmill, Bakery, Bread, and right. Okay, so we've now got the farms options. So we could really do with. Let's get our territory on again. So we're right up to the edge. We could probably do with getting a farm in here. I'm thinking that at the moment we're not bringing in much money, which is quite strange. I would expect that to go up and down. There we go. Gone up by 10. Oof, not good. Right. Okay. Now it's starting to go up. Is that because we're buying stuff still? So are we trying to buy a load of goods to trade? Would be useful. We're trying to buy tools all the time. So let's take that off. No trade. Let's see what we've got. We've got 90 wood. And let's sell. Let's say sell 10 lumber. And we can sell a little bit of stone. So every time the trader comes in, he'll sell 10 of each. Okay, so we need to now make sure we've got accepting and accepting. Yeah, max. I'm not entirely sure what that max stock is, but we're accepting those in now. Okay, so we'll get wood and we'll get timber into there, and we'll start selling it. So build a Lord Manor and build a church. Do you know what? I think we'll have to go and do that first. So Lord Manor, it does not have to be anything special. Let's make sure I can see where I'm supposed to be actually building up to. Oops. And leave that on actually. It's that one there I want on, that's why. So Lord Manor. We're going to have a basic building. Do I want it up in the corner, or do you know what? I think I will put it up here. So we'll pop you there. We'll put an extension in. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to stick with the treasury first. So once we've actually got the Lord Manor, we will be able to. There we go. Oops. Come on. Lift. There we go. So the taller the spire, the more money we can actually keep in our treasury. So we're nearly up to 500 now. So let's put a door in. And let's rotate you, put you in. Perfect. So we've got 3, so we need 1 more. Okay, so let's put in a let's put a little extension in. There we go. Just drop you in there. Perfect. Right, we can now start that construction. We're going to need tools that we haven't got, and we're going to need lumber that we haven't really got either. But we can use that. So what is going on here? So we need to buy now. Trading resources. Let's stop selling. And no trade on both those. And let's trade by our tools. So we've got people wanting to upgrade their houses. Oh yeah, they have. There they are. They've got the wood shack, and they've got the alfresco dining there. So there's quite a few, and the bathtub as well. So it's quite a few have actually upgraded, which is nice. Right, pause that for a second. We had 500, then it spent it. Right, okay. We'll have to come back to that. Right, we could also do with getting our church done. So I kind of would like to actually have enough money to buy another piece of land, so I can extend this around and put the church in. out of 4. Oh, good grief. That's because we've bought a load of tools. Right, so we should now have enough tools for this. Whoa, hang on. That better be where it's supposed to be. I hope. No. Right, okay. Let's leave that alone. Has the door? Come on, you should be going there. I'm wondering whether this is going to... Oop, we've got the money. Yes, we've got the money. Let's buy another zone. Let's buy that one. Okay, we can put the church and bread over here. And then that will work quite nicely. So let's go to our residence area. The desirability. That's the one I want. It's residence. And we will paint in this sort of area. Oops. Let's just do that first. Let's take out that, and let's take off that. He says, thinking that is a ferocious colouring. Right, okay, so we've now got more areas for people to build on. Oops, I want you paused. Let's knock off these. Okay, so we want actually I do want that left on. I think what we'll need to do is get some farming in here as well, sooner rather than later, because we could really do with some bread being made. So let's look at building a farm. Let's drop him say about there, because I want it quite close to the residential area. Okay, and then we'll paint our farm inland here. Alright, now I know that is going to be a bit of a problem, so we're going to clear all this as well, and all down here. They can take from anywhere at the moment, so that's all there. And we'll also put in a let's put a woodcutter camp in. So let's put a woodcutter camp about here, so that should start encouraging things to happen there. Okay, so let's pause that and play. I'm going to clear that. Yeah, I've lost, it's unlinked from the other bits, which is a pain. So let's just see if I can just, do you know what, I'm going to let that build actually, and then modify it afterwards. I think that's what I saw someone do. Hopefully that will work the way I want it to. Right, so we've got homes here. Okay, that's good. Right. Let's leave that alone. Take that off. I want you off. There we go. That's what I wanted off. Okay, so we've got plenty of people. How many people are not working? Oh, goodness me, we've got quite a few. Right, okay, where are we doing on food? We've got 200 odd, so that's full, that's full. That's full, okay. Right, building these, so let's get some people as builders and builder. Okay, so get builders going. Yeah, go on. That should actually improve how quickly everything gets built. I could probably do with putting another person in here. No one was even in there, and that's already fully assigned. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so that's all looking positive here. we're up to 400 gained for gold. Let's have a look at our territory tax. Oh, we don't have any territory tax yet. Okay, let's just wonder where that actually kicks in yet. So we'll build our little houses there. I want a church is what I want to get in place, because we will need that for them to satisfy their needs. So we're going to start with a basic wood. Let's drop you on the corner there, so the road, and let's lift you up a bit. We'll put in a tower. Where are you going? You're going on the side, are you? Okay. Okay, so let's get your tower out. Rather imposing that, let's put you about there actually, at the back. There we go. Is that right? No, it's not. He's off centre, and the OCD in me will not be happy. Is that better? Yeah, that looks a bit better. Perfect. Let's put a door in. Bell tower. Ooh. This I've not seen. Okay. This is a new structure. And I just put it down and I can't. There we go, move. Now I'm going to be able to get that levelled up again, am I? No, let's get you to there. You know what, let's put you in. Go. Right, okay. That's fine. So what is this bell tower? Ooh, that's different. Don't think I want that actually. That can go. Ow! Do you know what, one of these days I'll get the controls right. Okay, so you're going here, step back a bit, lift you up. Let's put in a tower behind you. Or should I tell you what, I'm going to go for a bell tower instead now I've done that. Let's lift you up. And let's put you on the back. That's quite close, so let's see whether I can actually lift him up again, so he's actually more visible. Okay, that's okay. Not ideal, but do you know what? It'll do for the first one. Let's get our entrance in. Okay, and let's put a gargoyle on the top there. Come on. Where are you going to go? There you go. You've gone there. Perfect. Alright, so we've got 4 elements to it. It's going to cost 116 stone, 25 tools and 10 lumber. So let's start that construction. And then that should get done quite nicely, and that should basically make it a lot easier for us to get people around here. So what do we need for this? So that's just still waiting for planks and tools. Okay, so I've stopped trading tools, haven't I? And I need to trade tools. No, I have. I've got it set to buy tools. Right, okay. Maybe I need to buy more tools then. Go to 30 because we've got a lot of requirements. Close that down. Right. So we've probably got a load of people who are not working. Yeah, we've got 2 that aren't working. So maybe what we can try and do is put in another gatherer's hut here. Gather a camp. There we go. And let's set that as a priority because that's only 10 lumber. And then we can assign those people to work there. we appear to be having available clothes, which is good. Church is coming up, the house is now being built, this is good. They sold 13 clothes this week for a profit of 130. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Not too shabby. Okay, so we could do with also getting this prioritised as well, so we can actually get some more wood. So we've sold, or we've bought, by the looks of things, 270 worth of tools. Yes, we have a load in stock, which is good, which means these can be built, that can be built. Lord Manor, that's looking a little bit sparse at the moment, can hopefully be finished off. So we've just got nothing left there. Perfect. So that's saying I've actually got a Lord Manor, and we haven't got much there at all. Right, so I should now be able to edit. Yes, I can. Perfect. So let's have slow this down a bit. Now let's put in the house core again and see if I can actually get that lined up with the door. No, I can't. Okay. What do I do? Can I move that? Edit. Right, okay, so I can't do anything, so I just need to build over that door, to be honest. So let's pop you back in over here. Come on, no, I don't want you on that one. Yeah, that'll do. We can put in. Let's see about an extension A. Can you put an extension there where the door will look like it'll actually fit or hide? No, it doesn't want to. Okay. What about a extension? No, that's the extension A. What about the so well, let's just start construction on that. What are you doing over there? Oh, you're building an extension bit over there as well. Oh, it's going to all have to connect up to it at some point. Okay, so we've now got that sorted. Wow, that's getting tall. A gargoyle is hovering away there. There we go. On his little lonesome. Suspended in full anime. Yeah. Suspended. Okay. Alright, so these guys are waiting for a builder. You're bringing lumber. Okay. How are we doing for tools? We've got no tools. Okay, so we've got 96 wool, so I could build another one of these weaver huts, and that should then produce enough clothes to keep us in stock, although we have got some in stock now. Okay. Right, assigned to the construction, so he's waiting for tools, which we've got none. So you've got all the wood you need. Sorry, the stone, you just need the lumber now. Okay, there's the bell tower in place. That's quite nice. Nope, it won't select a ring yet, but it will do soon. Farm complete, excellent. So we've got that complete. So we've got the woodcutter complete assigned. We've got no one available. Ooh, 64. What is going? 67. That's not good. That's not good. We need to build up that happiness level. We've got no money. We've got loads of tools. I don't think we need to worry about tools for a while now. So let's knock that down. Back down to 10, and no trade. We've got 300 berries. Now let's hold fire on that. Let's see what we can actually do within the actual town. So we just really need lumber. That's what's holding everything up now. This needs 17 lumber. Yeah, it is the lumber that's holding us up. Okay. So you've got possibly the distance you're actually walking as well for the lumber, which isn't helping. Right. So we've now got the coal mine or coal hut, which will produce coal. Can't afford it at the moment, but that is all that does is actually produce coal or charcoal from logs. And then our iron mine, let's just rotate that around, let's get a better view there. That'd be quite nice. Got the iron smeltering. I love the fact it's all in red. And then we've got a blacksmith's house to make the tools. So I really want to be able to be making our own tools. So that is really something I want to get sorted out. But I need to make sure I've got enough food being produced and enough people to work them. So if we've got a load of builders, we can assign a couple of workers to the gathering. We could probably turn a few builders into a farmer and another farmer, because they've got a nodule there that says that they'll produce more food, I think. And then the same with mining, they will actually they'll either produce those tasks at a higher rate, I believe. Okay. So we've stopped buying tools. What are we waiting for? We're still waiting for lumber. We've got 2 people working on here. Let's get another one on here as well. And the problem is the distance that they're having to go. So we want a stone cutter. Not stone cutter, we want a... Oh yeah, you're a woodcutter. So build plants, farmers, gatherers, stone cutter, woodcutter. Let's see if we're looking. Right. Okay, so that's there, ready. So they can go and get on with that. And hopefully we can get some more things built. And I do love the way this is. Now this is one of the things they've sorted out in the last fix, is the way that the wheat will not be sown over a path. So it'll go either side, which I think is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant indeed. Okay, once we've got these trees removed, then obviously they'll be able to sow a bit closer to it, which is will make things a lot easier. So where are we at? We've got... Oh, we've got 2 planks. Have we got enough gone to here? Yes. That could be enough. We can get that built and we'll actually get the church built. Okay. What else we got? So what are their goals? In 3 days we'll get another personage. And there we go. Completed the church. Let's go and have a listen to the bell. I was hoping the bell would actually ring. Sounds like it's got 2 rings to that, but okay, that's fine. So let's have a look at what it looks like. Yeah, I think that's quite a reasonable sized church for the early game. So actually, what's that done to the desirability level here? No, not that one. I want that one. Okay, so that has extended it as well, which is good. Okay, that's really good. Right. Okay, let's come off that. Right, so where we're at, we've got 80 gold, which we're not doing as well as I'd hoped. We could really do with getting more being produced and more sold. We've only got 32 people, so I suppose in one sense that's not too bad. But we've now got wheat being produced. We haven't got any actually yet. We've completed the Lord Manor. That looks a bit better. Why is that selecting that as the Lord Manor and not that? Don't know. Let's close that down. Either way, we'll have to okay, that's not the best. That is not the best at all. Alright, we can live with that for the time being. Why are you not deselecting is one thing I would like to know. Right, we've got 2 villagers en route, and we could do with getting some more people working on these. Now, let's find Edward, and let's follow Edward. Alright, so this is something that Sky basically worked out from watching the game and playing the game for hours. He said on his video that he actually spent nearly a whole day doing this. And it was basically the length of time, say Edward here, would spend doing his job. So at the moment, obviously, he's chopping down this tree. He's just come out from over here, which might have been chopping down another tree. Let's speed him up actually. So he'll have a cycle. So where's he going now? Because he's got needs here that have to be dealt with. So he's had some food, he's had something to drink, he's going to have a rest. Yeah. Now he needs some clothing. So do we have any clothes for sale? There is. So where is he? He's still working away. There he goes. Now he goes. Right, so he's getting time to chop down 2 trees in between his need for going for food and water. So further he has to travel to get those requirements, the less work he's actually going to manage to do. So this is where having multiple markets and town centres in place makes a big difference. So if I was to have a well here, and I was to have a food market down here, he would be able to go straight to those and then to his house. When he levels up and he wants to have church as well, then he would go to that sort of route. What I'd actually done in my previous games was I'd actually had people living, say, over here, working over here, and the resources were way too far out of the way, because if there's no bread here or no berries here, he'll go to the next ones. Okay, so he'll then walk and walk and walk, which is not good. So where are we at with berries? So we've got 56 there, we've got 104, and we've got 72, which is good. So we've got plenty of stock. I could put in another zone, but I'd rather not at the moment. We're not selling enough, which is strange. Which is very strange. Could be the extra on cost now of the actual church and the Lord Manor. That's 41. Then we've got these 2 farms that have been built. So do we have... Right, okay, so we've got 2 people working in each of those. We could do with building, I think, the what windmill next. So let's drop. Why can't I do that? Don't I have enough money? Windmill. 200 up front. Wow. Okay. All right. We need to get some money in so we can actually build those. So what I think we'll do is we'll leave it there for this episode. If you've liked what you've seen, hit that subscribe. and until the next one, that's Murphy out.